Hi, my name is Simon Ford, and today I'll be presenting my signature assignment about reviving the dead coral reefs. To introduce the topic of coral reefs, I want to begin by describing what coral reefs are. So they are a collection of animal plant life located in shallow parts of the sea, usually to moderately cold to slightly warm waters. And usually these waters are clear, which help these coral reefs develop and grow. Now we have ideas what coral reefs are and where they inhabit the ocean. Now we can discuss why I want to bring up the issue with coral reefs and the problem that is now happening that is affecting the ocean life and the survival of the coral reefs. Coral reefs for the past 4 to 5 years have been going through a problem now that most of them are dying due to the rising temperatures of the ocean. And this can be traced due to the human activity and the pollution that has been recently happening across the earth. And this has been leading to global warming, which can link to and lead to the ocean's temperatures rising. The zooxanthellae algae can only take place once the coral reef photosynthesizes correctly and grows to the point where it's able to develop its own natural nutrients. Once the coral reef is able to access these natural nutrients, then it's able to grow and develop and use the polyps, which is the animal plant life that is on the coral reefs, to be able to feed on the marine life, but also be able to support the marine life that relies on it as a resource in the ocean. Now, realizing that bleaching only happens when the zooxanthellae algae dies off, the solution that I came up with is simply finding coral reefs that still have zooxanthellae algae and are still alive and well in parts of the ocean that are not affected by pollution, and transplanting those zooxanthellae algae, which only comes along with coral reef tissue, and replacing them with the dead coral reefs that are located in the other parts of the ocean where pollution does affect the ability for coral reefs to develop. The conflict that comes with this solution is being able to keep that plant tissue with the zooxanthellae algae alive and where the dead bleached coral reefs inhabited. Now, thanks to the Stanford University journal that recorded the experiments about sustaining zooxanthellae algae on coral reefs that are suffering from the rising temperatures of the ocean, they have figured out that with the help of vitamin C or ascorbic acid, they are able to have the zooxanthellae algae survive and be able to sustain life even with the altered changes of the environment in which the dead bleach coral reefs are lived in for however long. The Stanford article goes in detail about how it uses the ascorbic acid or the vitamin C as a supplement to help the zooxanthellae algae sustain itself and be able to help the coral reef keep its color and grow to its full potential. Now, the plan is not foolproof, but the experiments that they discuss in the article shows that the ascorbic acid and the vitamin C can be used as an enhancer to help the coral reef not only be able to photosynthesize, but be able to develop the algae and be able to not be affected by the environments that are affected by the rising temperature of the ocean. The Stanford article gives me hope that the solution I chose can be the answer to help coral reefs grow where they once naturally could, but no longer cannot, due to the effects of the human activity that take place where coral reefs grow. Now, I hope people don't take this as a way for them to ignore that we can make a change, and it all starts with us. And to conclude, I want to say that reviving the dead coral reefs can really help the ocean go back to where it once was, and that it could really benefit us all if we consider that the ocean is as important to us as it is important to all the marine life that relies on the coral reefs. And most importantly, that the coral reefs deserve a chance to be able to live and prosper as it once did long ago.